Here the girl is telling the story with the open book so that they can see the picture. I'm signing. Now we're in the church. And so most of the deaf understand some delimited, but most of them understand sign Peruvian, Spanish sign. And so they speak and I sign, and Lynn Porter then voices in Spanish for the hearing people that are there. Craft, making things. At the end of DBS, I preached. And I don't know if you know, they have what is called the gospel cube. And you open it up, and it shows the cross, and you open it up, and it shows the resurrection. Well, this girl had a big one, like this. And so I said, okay, you use that, and I will preach the gospel. And she said, okay. So we used that and showed the different pictures. And I preached to the deaf, gave an invitation, and 9 people came forward to make decisions. Wow. Well, we also took a slow boat. Slow boat. And I mean, it was slow, but that was fine. But when we were getting in and we had to walk a 2x6. Now, a 2x6, you know, just like this, we have to walk that probably from here to the road out there to get into the boat, okay? And it's wobbly. It's not nailed. Just right there. And so we walk out, get into the boat, and I noticed that the owner of any other brought a coffee can. Now, growing up in Florida, we always carried a coffee can with us for 2 things. 1, for worms, put the worms in there, or 2, for dipping the water out of the boat. That's why they brought the big can to dip water out of our slow boat. It leaked. I can't swim.
Oh.
No life jacket. Nothing. No. For an hour and a half, we were on that slow, all the time. Yeah. This is how the people live on the Amazon. Some of them build it up on, up high so that the water rises and falls okay. Others build it on, see this one. It's built right on the water with logs, so that when the river goes up, the house goes up. When it goes down, it goes up and down, up and down. And some people live there their full life.
A lot of fish over here. Lots of fish.
That is the outhouse.
Wow.
The outhouse, yes. But at least they have privacy. Yeah. As we walked by, I saw this little girl sitting out there. And I thought, I wonder if she will ever in the future hear about Jesus. She may live, I don't know that she's deaf, but I imagine she's hearing. She may grow up the entire life, live there, never move, stay right there. They use the river for everything. You'll see a mother sitting in the boat, washing clothes in a bucket and dipping, and washing and dipping. And you'll see them fishing for food. You'll see the kids swimming in that river. They go to the bathroom in that river also. Well, the last Sunday we were there, I preached in the deaf church. And I preached on 2 Timothy chapter 4, being an example for others. IPM. I've joined with IPM to help people like them and James as they travel on deputation. I will be voicing for them and here in churches to raise their support so that they can go and help other foreign countries and train them. I'll be training them to work in foreign countries. It's not like doing the work here. It's different. It's different. Well, how many times do you meet a deaf person here that's never been in school? Right, that knows nothing about signing. Many countries, they've never been in church. Never had a Bible. Most of the deaf in foreign countries never had a Bible. Never.
You print a Bible now, right?
Yeah, they print Bibles, but the deaf can't afford to buy them. In Bulgaria, I gave the pastor money to buy Bibles for the deaf when they were saved so that he could give them a Bible that they could have of their own. They find it difficult to read the Bible, just like deaf people here in America. So it's a little bit different working with the deaf in foreign countries than here. And so I'm going to train them for that. And then I'll be going with them into the different countries to help them to train the nationals. That's the purpose. We want to train the nationals in these different countries. Because if the country closes, Americans go home. If the country closes, the nationals stay. Question. Do you think that God would command us to do something we can't? No. You said no. That's right. You good answer. No, we would not.
Because He cannot give us something we can handle.
I'm sorry.
Because God cannot give us something we cannot handle.
That's right. God cannot give us something that we can't do, or that God can't give us the ability to do it.
Yes.
So, there's the question. How are you going to help reach the 7 billion people living on this earth, or the 400 million deaf people living on this earth? What are you going to do? Now look. First of all, you can pray. You can pray the Lord that will send workers. Okay? Second, you can surrender to do His will. Do what God touches your heart to do. Get busy in this church. Get busy in this church. God calls people out of the local church. And then obey what God tells you to do. All right? You're never too old to travel to foreign countries to help with that. Maybe too young, but most of you are not too much young that you can't go. Like I said, in January I'm going to be in Brazil. In April I will be in France, I know, and probably in Austria. I've been invited to go. And that's near Paris, so I will probably connect the two and travel back and forth. I want to go back to Belarus. I tried I tried to be it this month. This month, I wanted to go to be in Belarus, and I could not do it because God wanted me here. Many, 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 many different places. So need the gospel. So need the gospel for the world. Who better to explain the gospel than that we did? Let's pray. Father, thank you for the time to meet together this afternoon. I pray, Father, thank you for the time to show about our ministry, the ministry that you've given us to do, and not theirs, but ours. There's so many places, Father, where the deaf need the gospel, and nobody there to tell them, or places where the false is being taught, because no one is interested enough to surrender to teach them the truth. Use the meeting this afternoon for your glory in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Oh, boom.